Hello there, everyone. This is Mr. Lamb of God here. I am in the woods of a location that I will leave unknown as of now. Yeah, I'm just gonna get right to it because I don't have much memory space on my phone. Wanted to show a wilderness shelter that I made here. This is all bark stripped off of this big fallen tree here. I mean, this thing demolished it, just took out all these trees around it. Yeah, this was a project I made for one of my classes actually, but yeah, it's still pretty cool, still fully up. I mean, the inside is really hard to see without any flash or any light, but I mean, you can see the bark pretty much does the job on making a roof. It's all stick structure, and it's built off of the base of this fallen tree here. That's like the stump, and then there's another log at the end, right down in there, that I built it off of. And yeah, all of this is sticks run up and down this way, and then smaller sticks, like not as strong of sticks necessarily. Most of the structure is in the upward posts of it. You can see them all up there. They're like saplings and stuff, but then other sticks are then weaved this way. And the bark you have to overlay from the bottom and go up to the top, because that makes it so that the water will run down. And theoretically, I mean, obviously you can't really expect 100% waterproof out of just bark cover. You could cover this in leaves and then pine fronds and more sticks. That would waterproof it a lot, also make it a little more thermal. This little outside area right here, I built with like this tree here as a wind barrier. So this is a really solid spot for a fire pit. You would just have to make sure that you didn't get your fire going too big. Just get like a nice ember pit, and that could definitely keep you warm. The wind also comes from this way, so if we take some steps back here and check it out, the actual shape of this whole thing pushes the wind over. And if the wind did end up getting really bad and something caved, there's always this spot right on this side, which is just as good for building. But yeah, this is the tree I was saying I stripped all the bark off of. And earlier today, I had a little extra free time, so I walked down this way and found this really good looking spot for a hammock. And while I was out here, I found some twine. So this is the structure I made here. Running out of time on my camera here, but I'm gonna try to get as much in as I can of this thing. It's all like started there, and then actually I started with the verticals first. And I mean, you want them pretty tight, but it's gonna loosen up a little bit when you lay on it. So you kind of got to keep a check on that. But yeah, then I did the horizontals, and to keep the tension between them, I wrapped each one around, and then at the end did like wrapped it around and then crossed it over top of it to really pull down and get this like under tension here. But yeah, I have about 40 seconds left, so I'm gonna try to prop this up well enough so I can get up inside of this thing. That's not a good spot. I think this might have to do. Still recording in there? Okay. Alright, I'm gonna try to go around and get up into this thing. I've only laid in it like 5 or 6 times, so it could still possibly fall. I mean, the twine should be able to support me, but you know, it's been outside for a while, and you kind of just use the frame to get into it initially, but then, I mean, it's got my weight for sure.